ready for some live girl chat?
Yes. Ready. So
You ready? Well, sit on down. Don't forget to head over to the Real Daytime's Instagram page. Use the hashtag #GirlChatLive to join in on the conversation. First up, rapper Meek Mills is free, y'all.
Free Meek Mill. Free Meek Mill.
This is tiring. After spending 5 months in prison on what many believe to be an unjust probation violation charge, Meek was released on bail last night in Philadelphia. And what was the first thing Meek did after getting out? He boarded a chopper and rushed on over to the Philadelphia 76ers game.
Yes, his favorite team. So Philly.
Not only did Meek receive a huge ovation from the crowd, he kicked off the game by ringing the ceremonial Liberty Bell. Now, Meek ended up sitting courtside alongside his boy Kevin Hart and Meek's son. And Meek must have been good luck because the Sixers won and wrapped up their series against the Heat. I'm sorry, Dwayne Wade. I was hoping, Meek also took to Twitter to speak about his release, saying, quote, "While the past 5 months have been a nightmare, the prayers, visits, calls, letters, and rallies have helped me to stay positive. I plan to work closely with my legal team to overturn this unwarranted conviction and look forward to reuniting with my family and resuming my music career."
Love it.
Stay out of trouble, Meek.
Yes.
Stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, so how you feeling about this?
I'm excited. Guys, I am a huge Meek Mill fan. That intro from Dreams and Nightmares, like, I'm telling you, am I the only one, though, that's low-key hoping that he'll come back and do a record with Cardi B? What if he does, Get Up 10? All right. Somebody knows Get Up 10. Stay with it, people. Get Up 10 almost sounded like Meek Mill's flow, so I think if he got on the I even tweeted it last night. It got 100 and something retweets. I'm not the only one. Okay. So I was like, so am I the only one hoping and praying that Meek Mill will now get on at I Am Cardi B's Get Up 10? How epic would that be? So I'm excited for his music. Yes. And again, I hope that justice is served. Yes.
Well, and it's important to note that he is not technically free. He's just on probation.
Well, I do think he's going to handle this probation a little bit differently. He definitely, believes that he was sent back to jail unfairly. But I did read a quote that he said, and I highly respect it. He said he's going to use his platform to actually help many people of color who have been unfairly convicted. And I respect that. So I agree with you, Lonnie. So let's just, fingers crossed, just stay out of trouble.
They didn't change the judge, though.
Huh?
They didn't change
haven't.
it. Go ahead,
I know,
G.
no, they haven't.
Well, I was going to say, it really is, when I heard him not only say that, but when he thanked the amount of support, because obviously a lot of the public got involved into this, I really felt his heart when he said that really got him through it, because I have a family member who was incarcerated, and I've heard from the endless judges, lawyers, probation officers, that it is the support and the family being there by their side that really helps that person get through that time in there and outside, because when you come out, you have a whole new cycle that you're dealing with. You have struggle with housing, employment, mental issues. This family member of mine did a crime at 18 years old, sold some ecstasy, and was sentenced 11 years.
Wow.
Geez.
Which was more than I have a friend who killed somebody drunk driving and spent less time in jail for that. So I think, one way to really educate yourself on this bigger problem that Meek Mill is in the center of and showing us and highlighting what the problem is that imprisonment right now is at an all-time high ever in history. When you watch 13, which is Ava DuVernay's amazing documentary about the broken prison system we have, America fills 5% of the world's population, but 25% of them are prisoners, Americans.
25.
Mass incarceration, it's so wrong because it costs us taxpayers so much money, but it doesn't really do good to fix society. So I just studied a lot of this because when my family member got out, we as a family did everything to come and be by this person's be by this person's side, but you can't get a leg up. The second you try to rent an apartment and you see that you've spent time, you're a felon, those resumes get thrown out, not being able to get a job. Your mental stability is gone. Your family doesn't know how to reach in and help. They're closed down because they've been in places like solitary confinement where it messes with you and it doesn't teach you how to coexist.
Well, I think, because I just want to be clear that the reason why this is such a big deal is like what you're saying. There's a difference between you're getting convicted and you're doing your time and you're being placed on probation. And unfairly, he
One
was
happens
placed
after the
on
other.
probation,
Yes.
and then he was put in jail, and they didn't think that what he did was, he didn't do anything criminal. He basically violated a probation. Like he was doing
popping
wheelies.
He was doing wheelies, popping wheelies, which is something you do on
But the
bikes.
problem is the punishment needs
Playing
to
with
fit the
bikes.
crime.
No,
Sometimes
and that's
we
what
just
I'm
flash
saying.
out punishments.
And I'm saying, but I just want to make it clear because there are people that do crimes and they need to do their time.
Yeah.
But
100%.
probation,
Yes.
and so what we're talking about.
Do we
what?
know why he was arrested the first time?
The first time it was on drugs and
gun possession.
yeah,
Weapon-
drugs
weapons?
and he was on probation for 10 years
Yes.
for on gun and drug charges
Yes.
back in 2017.
Got
So
it.
the thing is, when you're
I think
2007,
2007.
sorry,
It's 10 years ago.
2007. But the thing is, what we're trying to say is, when you're on probation, you can't do anything.
No.
Remy Ma was on our show.
Yeah,
she said
still.
you can't go and travel. You have to get permission for everything.
She
If
had
you
to get
do one
permission to
little
even
thing-
come here to be on the show.
Exactly. And so that's how you get caught. And that's what we're saying is that there is a
Disconnect.
problem, a disconnect with the probation system.
Yes.
And not only this, in Meek's case, this particular judge who is some
Yes.
crazy
They're
stuff
saying,
going on.
she is possibly, allegedly, a corrupt judge.
Right.
That she was asking for him to get on a record with her.
She was asking him to leave his management, allegedly. She was asking him to give her a shout out on one of, I mean,
On one
come
of
on.
his
Which
songs.
is why his violation of his probation sounded a little
And they're
Right.
asking
crazy.
that they change the judge and that he get a fair
Yes.
trial.
So he took
We
it
will
to the
see.
Philly Supreme Court, and that's why they overturned it. But he still has the same judge.
Yes.
So what's going to happen when he goes back?
Ooh.
So, because they didn't change. They kept the same judge.
Yeah, we're
And
seeing-
it's funny how one judge
can change
your whole
everything.
life.
100%.
And if he wasn't Meek Mill, if he was a regular man who didn't have the support of Jay-Z and all these big
Yeah.
celebrities,
Right.
what would happen to him then?
Exactly.
And that's why he made
Exactly.
the comment.
Imagine,
That's why
imagine
he's
the
working
regular
hard
person.
to help people who are going through the same thing that he's
exactly.
going through.
Yeah.
Well, we asked your thoughts on Meek Mill being released from prison, and at Beautiful Tracy 24 said, not a fan, but 10 years probation is excessive for the crime.
Yes.
It's a setup for failure.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's got to be fair, you guys. You have some people shooting up people and they get bail.
Yes.
But then you have somebody selling
Exactly.
a dime bag of weed. I
Exactly.
mean, come on now.
Let's keep it real.
That's what we.
At the end of the day, there are
100%.
three fundamental norms that have to fix our imprisonment system. Punishments need to fit the crime. They need to be proportional. Number two, cases need to be treated alike. You can't just give one person this because you got a vendetta on them and another person a lighter
100%.
crime, a slap on the wrist for raping, but then you're going to imprison somebody for a parking ticket, that kind of deal. And then
Crazy, yeah.
criminal punishment should be doing more good than harm. Criminal
Yes.
punishment
Well,
should
this is
actually
why you have
help.
to vote. You have to vote, and you vote for your DAs. You vote for your local,
Yep.
county people.
And get
You
rid
vote
of
for your
whack judges.
Yes. Well, you know who else loves fighting for justice, you guys?
Who?
Lonnie's gonna love this. The Avengers.
Yeah!
And this week, the Avengers Infinity War premiered in Los Angeles, where Chadwick Boseman, otherwise known as Black Panther, represented Wakanda on the red carpet. But saving the world must be hard work because many people thought Chadwick looked tired doing his signature Wakanda Forever pose. It even inspired the quote, Wakanda whatever internet challenge, with many on social media posting their thoughts on Chadwick's Panther pose. For example, at Dale from Cali tweeted, when I start a job versus when I've been working there for a couple of weeks.
My God.
And Matthew A. Cherry tweeted, T'Challa can feel the Wakanda Forever salute being appropriated directly behind him. So, ladies, do you ever get so tired that
Oh
you
my God.
literally can't put a happy face on?
I just.
I love our audience is like, yeah. Yo, I feel for you
so
though.
early.
I
And
know.
coming here as our audience, like, y'all want to come and just enjoy a show. You just want to be entertained, which thank you for that. But then you got to sit there and be happy when the camera comes. You got to be like, hey! It's a lot. I understand. Oh my God, thank you.
You're doing a good job. though.
you.
I literally said, you guys, we four could be backstage, literally. Jeannie will be lying down like this. You've probably seen it on our live Facebook. Lonnie will be in a corner like,
She's concentrating.
Tam has her eyes closed saying a prayer, but she's really taking a nap. And we're just back there like, Guys, I promise it to you, we turn that corner and we hear the music and we see your faces.
Yes.
And we're like, this is our time! Yes! Like, we get into it.
Yes.
I've had moments where I've literally said, I thank God for my job. There are moments when we have, like, we feel a little womp. Everybody has a womp day in their life. And we step out here, we hear the music, and I swear I walk out here and you guys give me the energy every day to get through this. Even on good days, bad days, I hear the song and I'm like, oh man, guys, it's my time.
Yes.
I'd be ready.
It's like that anthem. It really is your anthem to life. We even get fans who send in pictures of their kids dancing to the theme song.
baby.
We
So
love you.
sweet.
Thank you for sending those in. It makes you turn that face on. Turn into a
Absolutely.
smile.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you do get tired.
I know.
I think Chadwick, I just hope he doesn't get boxed into this. You know, it's a great role, but he doesn't want to get boxed into this. And it's like all the time, you know, it's like Wakanda on the weekends, Wakanda, you know what I mean? I can understand. I remember I did, it's an old school comic who, his name is Jimmy Walker. Y'all know? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
I worked with him many moons ago, and if you know him, he's from the sitcom, 70s sitcom Good Times.
Yes.
Yes.
He had a catchphrase that became famous called Dynamite,
Yes,
right?
Dynamite.
And everywhere, so I was working with him, and everywhere we went, everybody was like, say Dynamite, Dynamite, and he got so sick of it. And so now what he does is that if people want him to say it, he's like, you got to pay me $10,000.
Oh.
That's kind of what, no, it's true. RuPaul said the same thing to me.
I do agree with you, though, Lonnie, because sometimes I don't care how many times, you know, I try to put on a, you know, happy face. And we're on the real, so I always like to be real.
Right.
And some days I am a little tired. Maybe, you know, my children didn't let me sleep. And everybody gets annoyed. You know, sometimes
you have a bad day.
I noticed comments in the comment section saying, you know, like, Tamara, are you okay? Feeling well? You guys, I'm just human. I'm not a robot. I'm fine. I'm always happy. But you know what? I also want to say it's okay not to be happy all the time.
Yes.
I actually respect that. When somebody's like, how are you doing today? You're like, oh, okay, you know, I'm blessed, but, you know, it's a
They
little
always
different today.
think something wrong
But
with me.
I
You
know,
ain't never smile. I'm like, you damn right. I'm tired.
I love it.
And that's okay. It's okay.
It's fair to say that the older you get, the quicker you get tired, isn't that
Yes,
true?
Lord.
However, one person who admits he sometimes forgets his age is comedian Chris Rock. Chris was on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon promoting his new Netflix film, The Week Of, when he was asked about a story he told in his latest stand-up special, Tambourine, about being rejected by Rihanna. Chris said, hey, I'm single now. Let me give it a go. But she didn't even register me as a sexual being. She was saying, where's Ray J? I was like in the uncle zone. So ladies, even though he's older than Rihanna, do you respect Chris for shooting his shot?
Yeah, of course. He's a man.
And I have a crazier question. When an older guy or someone you're not attracted to shoots his shot, don't you sometimes still feel flattered?
Yeah.
You're like, thank you. I appreciate you shooting, even if I don't want to be with you.
Okay.
It's nice.
You do feel flattered, but for me, I immediately feel an obligation to put you in the zone that you deserve to be in. So I don't
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she did.
You'll find yourself, right? Haven't you guys ever, we know how to flirt. Of course, we women love to like do a little hair flip, you know, look out the side of your eye, be all cute. But when you don't want somebody to like you, don't you notice how much you change real quick? You got you picking your teeth, you might fart.
In this case, he's saying it's because he felt like she thought he was older, like an uncle.
No, that wasn't it. Rihanna date billionaires, okay?
Yeah.
Rihanna.
What?
Oil tycoon.
Well, if it was an older thing, I like older men. You guys know this. So I would have appreciated it. I'm just letting y'all know. If Jack Nicholson comes up to me, I'm going to be like, yes, sir. He is not in the uncle zone. That's in the boyfriend zone.
Wait.
I love Jack Nicholson.
Wait a minute.
He's my whole pass. Israel knows this.
Adrian, you mean
Take her
Jack
there, go.
Nicholson now? Like
Yes,
how
Jack
he looks
Nicholson
now?
today.
Girl, it
Yes.
doesn't matter.
That's,
Like right
that's
behind
as
you.
good as it gets. You get it? Dum.
No, Adrian, like that. And
Yes,
he did that
yes.
little tongue thing, like how he's doing.
Yes, like that. See, so hot. I'm
With his
into
crumbs, the little crumbs on his belly and everything.
it. Yes, Israel's hall pass is J-Lo, and mine is Jack Nicholson. Thank you very much.
It's two very different things.